Deep within a bright and cheerful forest, there lived a small brown squirrel named Sammy in a tall oak tree. Now, Sammy was known as the hardest worker in the entire forest. While butterflies danced in the sun and the birds sang sweet melodies, Sammy was always busy, scampering from branch to branch, collecting acorns, nuts, and seeds. He worked tirelessly all day long, filling one basket after another. He would always say, "He must save for winter." He truly believed that if he gathered more food than anyone else, he would always be safe and sound. Because of this single-minded focus, he never stopped to play with the other animals, and he never ever shared anything he found. By the time summer drew to a close, his tree home was absolutely overflowing with food. Every nook and cranny was stuffed, and Sammy felt incredibly proud of his massive collection. Then, as it always does, winter arrived. It came with icy winds and heavy snow that covered the forest like a soft, white blanket. The trees stood bare without their leaves, and finding food became a very difficult task for everyone. Soon, the animals in the forest began to feel the sharp pangs of hunger. One cold morning, there was a gentle knock on Sammy's door. It was a little rabbit, shivering in the cold. He politely asked Sammy, "Could he please have just a few nuts? He haven't found anything to eat." But Sammy just frowned, hugged his basket of nuts tightly to his chest, and he refused. "No more," he sighed sharply. "You worked very hard for this food." The little rabbit, with his ears drooping, sadly walked away into the snow. A little while later, a group of hungry birds came to his door, chirping weakly and asking for help. But once again, Sammy refused. He quickly shut the door, determined to keep all the nuts for himself. As the days passed, Sammy had plenty to eat inside his warm and cozy home. He was comfortable and never hungry. But something felt wrong. The forest had become strangely quiet. No more animals came to visit him anymore. There was no more laughter echoing through the trees, no more friendly chatter, and certainly no more joy. Sammy sat all alone beside his huge pile of nuts, and he began to wonder why he felt so terribly lonely. Even though he had everything he thought he needed. He peeked outside his window and saw the little rabbit and the birds huddled together, trying to stay warm. They had very little food to share between them, but they still had each other. They had friendship. Seeing this made Sammy's heart feel heavy with a sadness he hadn't felt before. That night, Sammy couldn't sleep. He tossed and turned, the sad, hungry faces of the animals he had turned away replaying in his mind. He looked at his mountain of nuts, a collection that once brought him so much pride, and he finally realized how selfish he had been. He whispered quietly to himself, "No more one should go hungry while he have so much." In that moment, Sammy decided that he would change. The very next morning, he would share everything he had. As soon as the sun rose, Sammy got to work. He filled basket after basket with his best nuts and acorns. He tried through the deep snow, visiting each and every one of his neighbors. He went to the little rabbit's home first, apologized for his selfishness, and gave him a basket full of food. He brought seeds and nuts to the birds, and he shared his bounty with every single hungry animal in the forest. The animals were surprised, but oh so grateful. Soon, happiness returned to the forest. Laughter filled the air once again, and a wonderful feeling of warmth spread through Sammy's heart, a warmth that had nothing to do with his cozy home. From that day on, Sammy understood a very important lesson. He learned that while food can fill your stomach, it's sharing that truly fills your heart with happiness and friendship. True happiness, he discovered, comes not from what you have, but from what you give. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to spread a little kindness today.